Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. And on this episode, we're going to continue where we left off. Now, on the last match, we didn't do too hot. We actually attacked this Guardian down here pretty much 5 to 6 minutes right before the next wave came. It was really, really bad timing. And we didn't do too hot. As you can see, the armor and the weapons sitting right here next to him. And then we came up here to fight the wave, and the wave spawned in a different area than we were used to. It actually spawned in this giant hole that I dug. And I dug this hole because basically this entire area was filled with enormous amounts of resources, both iron and coal, in just massive numbers. And so when the wave came, it actually spawned right over here where the Yeti is, a little bit behind him, actually, beyond the puddle. And it came over here, and it came down, they fell down into this hole right here, and the hole was about half the size. They got trapped in the hole for the most part until they, jumped on top of each other's skeletons to get above the hole and fall down into this one. This one, again, was about half the size as well, at the time anyways. And then they climbed out of that way the exact same way, or climbed out the exact same way with the shields jumping on top and building up a little ladder, basically. So I'm protecting this area now because this does seem like a viable solution for the most part. At least a quick one. I need to make better defenses to be sure, but I'm trying to come up with unique ways of doing it. I like the pits that trap them with the traps down here on the bottom that do damage while they're walking back and forth. And I like the idea of using guard towers to give them stages that they have to go through. So yeah, it's definitely something to consider how you want to do this. These Yetis are freaking menace, man. They show up everywhere, and it doesn't make any sense. They just pop into existence. So yeah, that's pretty rough. These guys, they can climb all the way over here, but they can't climb down. That's pretty weird. Because when I told them to build these things over here, they just said, nope, that's not possible. There's no way you could possibly get over here. Let's put a portal down right here. Because at the very least I can have them mine this stuff and kill these. Why on earth would it not let me put those there? Does it know? In fact, I don't care what you're going to allow. I'm going to do it myself. Because when I take control over one... No, that's not what I wanted. When I take control over a dwarf, he belongs to me, and I can make him do whatever I want. There we go. So when you have control over a dwarf, for those of you who don't know, you quite literally get the power to pull things out of an orifice that I'm not going to mention, because he doesn't have to go back to the shop and actually, get the materials. He just, poof, there they are. They weren't there a second ago, and somehow magically, yet they appear. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cheat, if you ask me. But I'm not going to complain too much because it does help me out so much as far as speed goes. Because, man, it would take forever to come over here and do these things the normal way. Let's go ahead and put these things down. Now, I guess these guys are going to be fine doing this. There's somebody down here digging. Wow, he's digging quite a big hole. Hopefully... this is a big enough wall. I think 3 is big enough that they won't decide to try to dig through. 2, on the other hand, they may decide, so I may have to fill that hole up. You guys are fine over here, so go home. Go home? What are you waiting for? And I kind of want to dig into here too, but I want to set up maybe one of those experience farms that Rizakias has set up, where you put the guard tower far enough away that you can kind of kill 1 or 2 of these creatures here and there without killing all of them. Because if you don't kill all of them, they just continue to spawn over and over and over again, which would be a good way to earn some experience, especially if you can just kind of leave it and walk away and come back to it later. So let me go ahead and see. Yeah, you need a little bit of life. I'm doing this now rather than waiting to the last minute. You're fine. You're fine. You're not. Yeah. See, it takes a couple seconds for it to update when you move to him. See, now that guy needed to go to sleep. Don't know how you're going to get back because you waited until the portal evaporated. but that's your doing, so I don't care. you can walk. You did it to yourself. Okay, so that's good. These guys still need to come over here and get some more wood. Tons and tons and tons and tons of it. Of course, now the Yetis are back. Man, these guys, I hate these guys. Like the Bash Brothers. And they come over here and they just ruin my traps. They have nothing else better to do with their time. They just ruin my traps. And I need to build more ladders, so yeah, I just need tons and tons of wood to come all the way down here. Another ladder. Wow, that could go all the way down, this one. And this guy's still digging. All he's found is dirt, though. He hasn't found any decent resources. I don't even want to know how long it would take this guy to dig through mithril. If he's having this much trouble digging through this kind of stone, then mithril would just be too hard for him. So let's see, this guy... I didn't do too much damage to him, to be honest, so that sucks. I thought we'd do a lot more than what we did. So my guys are all still picking crap up. Let's come over here and make sure that they all got armor. Nope. 2, 3. 3 guys don't have anything. So we're going to go ahead and make them... I guess melee. Melee actually seems like a little bit better of an option on these waves, simply because if they are too close to the enemy, then range doesn't seem to work very well. And I want something that works all the time, not just some of the time. So let's do melee. We'll give you an axe and a steel pickaxe. Surprised I still have as many of those steel pickaxes as I do. I thought we'd run out of those by now. Let's do, yeah, steel. Now I can actually take some of these other weapons that I've gotten off of skeletons apart into their base pieces and use those to make more weapons down the road if that's what I want to do. Let's see, one more steel club. Steel pickaxe and a stone axe. And no armor for you, punk. You don't deserve armor. Okay, so we're still not doing this stuff up here. We're going to go ahead and get rid of these scaffolding. Don't need both of them. And you, I can take over. And that will allow me to basically get rid of this block, which has been annoying me, and then put these traps down myself. And hopefully nobody was on their way to put them down. Because if there is somebody on their way, you'll cancel their orders. Aw, come on, seriously? Snow happened to fall right at the moment that I was doing that? Let's put this down. And I don't think snow covers up traps. I think once the trap is down, snow cannot fall there. So that's a good way to make sure that snow doesn't build up in areas that you don't want it to. Okay, so we got that there. Let's put this here. Come up here just for visual reasons. Put that down. Oh yeah. Perfect. Okay, man, I don't care what you do now. Just go do something. Where are you gonna go? Yeah, I guess you're gonna come up here. And you're fighting this guy. Okay, so let's put a portal down. It's gonna help you guys out a little bit. This guy's almost there. These guys have to walk all the way back with nothing in their hands. You guys suck. I still got 12 minutes before the next wave, so hopefully we can get something going. I don't know what we need to do. I mean, the traps should be good enough on their own. I'm hoping. With any luck. But I don't know what's coming. If the wave is anywhere near as hard as it was last time, that's going to be a tough fight. Okay, so you guys are coming back with wood. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's not too bad. Still need quite a bit more. And this lard, I haven't seen used in any recipe at all yet. It's right here. I don't know what it's used for. It's feeding one, can be used for food. I'm not really anxious to give this to my guys. For one, it comes off of Yetis, and they're too human-like to eat, in my opinion. And then, two, it's not used in any recipes, so it's kind of worthless. I kind of figured you would use it because lard is, you know, kind of like a grease that you can use to cook things. And we have a pit, we have coal. Figured, you know, somewhere down the road we're going to use that, but at this point I haven't seen anything. So let's see, can we make anything else while we are here? Anything to progress our level? Well, we do have grain, but I think I want to wait on the grain because I want to plant this. Grain is extracted from ears of ripe wheat. It can be processed into flour or planted. So I do want to plant that. I think I'll wait on that one. Let's see, any of these cages I can level up with. Flower pots we can if we had some water, which we don't. Let's see, anything over here? No. That sucks. What about this stuff? Workshop. So I need a large table. Where's my tables? Wooden table, large table. Wow, this is going to use a lot of resources. Okay, so wood. Planks. Oh, we need to make a lot more planks, guys. And nails. So we'll make one of those. Ugh, I can't believe we need to make more planks. I can't believe we're out. Oh my god. Gonna have to go crazy on the wood for sure. 20. Okay, that should be good. So that table is being made. What about these shelves? Nope, more planks. We could do that one. In fact, let's do this. And we need glass. So 50 pieces of glass. I think we have enough of that. And what does this do? It's a square window. Comfort is 5. A simple window for lighting up a house. Now, I understand the premise of a window, but if you're underground, what exactly is that going to do? You're just going to have a window of dirt or stone right behind it. So yeah, I mean, there we go. So that we got past that stage. We still need to do the mill and the sieve, but now we can do advanced decorating. Glass vase, decorative shield, plotted palm, a barrel, and an ice statue. Let's see. We should be able to do steel armor too, shouldn't we? No, we have to do weaving first. Okay, so let's see, what do I want to get to? We want to get to this stuff up here, the health elixir and the mana potion. So to do that, I need to concentrate on the cooking. But to do that, I need to finish grain, the mill, and flour. Okay. At least now I know what I need to do. Besides, get tons and tons and tons of wood. Okay, so if we come up here, I don't know if this will work, but we're going to try it. I'm going to go ahead and harvest some of this snow, and then I'm going to go ahead and put down some seeds. And I'll do this myself. Got about 11 minutes left before the next wave comes. I think that should be enough. And I hope it grows up here. I hope it doesn't get covered with snow. I don't know if it will do the same thing as traps will when they're down on the ground. Snow can't form. And I hope it has plenty of room up here to actually grow tall, and not just one or two spots before it maxes out. But we'll find out. Now let me go into craft seeds. Here we go. Put that down here. There we go. It's pretty nice actually. It's cool looking. See how long this takes to grow. And I think I'll do this for both sides of this top piece because I kind of like the way it looks for one. And two, I need quite a bit of it. Now when I'm clicking on it, I'm not actually clicking on the surface of the rock. I'm clicking on the stone itself, which allows this stuff to basically be planted inside of it and then start growing. Let's get this over here. Now you can turn 4 of these blocks of snow into 1 block of ice, which then is supposedly supposed to be able to melt fairly easy when it's underground. I haven't quite gotten that to work for me. I know that the further down it is, the easier it seems to melt stuff, but I haven't gotten the ice to melt, so I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or if it's just one of those things that's very fickle and it decides to work whenever it feels like it, because right now I can't quite get it to work. And it's kind of annoying. I mean, snow melts, but you don't get very much water out of it, and it just takes forever to fill up anything worthwhile with that. And if you put too much snow down, it pretty much stops it from melting. So yeah, I mean, the more you put down, the worse it gets, which kind of defeats the purpose. Plus, if you put down snow on top of water already, it pretty much goes ahead and soaks up all the water you put down. Okay, so now we're going to find out. Find out if snow affects this, because the snow is falling. It seems like it's almost dead. Doesn't that look kind of dead to you? I don't know if that's what it's supposed to look like in this next stage, or if it's supposed to be watered. We'll have to find out if these guys will tend it or what. This stuff may all die for all I know. It may have to be planted underground. But I kind of assume that it would have to be planted above ground for it to work. But maybe underneath one of these little ledges would probably be a better spot. But we'll find out here. I guess they all decided that they wanted the snow before they wanted anything else. Let's see. So you guys are doing that. Let's come over here and check out my wood situation. Plenty of wood. Oh yeah. Pfft. Tons of it, guys. Portal time. Come over here, get this stuff. And to make sure you come over here, I'm going to tell you to attack this little sheep. Because anytime you tell them to attack, that priority seems to supersede everything else. They will quite literally drop what they were doing, including the resources they have in their hands, to go off and attack stuff. So yeah, that's definitely a good way to get them to come over here. Although it doesn't seem to be working too well on this one. They are coming over here, but they're not coming over here to fight. Not that I really need them, but this guy seems pretty stupid. Here we go. Wow. That's a lot of resources. There we go. So you can come over here too. Come on, guy. No, not a Yeti too. We only got 8 minutes left to the next wave. I don't want you going over there and getting hurt. Here we go. So this is when the range comes into effect, when you got somebody down here. But other times it's completely worthless. I think maybe 1/3 of your players, of your people, ranged, and the other ones either melee or a combination maybe of bowmen and mages. Let's see, Swimmer's Book increases the time you can hold your breath underwater. But the mages are kind of like the bowmen in the respect that they are ranged. If they get too close, they have to move away. They just do a different kind of attack, and from what I've seen, not even as good. Like a bowman has a bow at an early stage that does 20 damage, whereas the soonest you get a wand is way after that point, and it only does 10. So I'm not quite sure if the mages do more damage with the spell and the wand included, or if it's only from the wand that they're doing the damage. And if that's the case, it does half the damage at a later level. So that's kind of stupid. I mean, I don't know why you would pick that if that's how it actually works. Let's see, we got 6 minutes left. I love how it just kind of stops snowing right there. Nice and clear. And then up here you got a blizzard. It's beautiful though. But this is what I was talking about right here, this kind of view right here. I want to create like the very first level to Mario and just scrolling across it and seeing my guy run across. I mean, I won't be able to destroy blocks by jumping into them or anything like that, like I said before, but I think it would be kind of a cool little playthrough where I can control my guy and have him running across, and have the blocks up here on the top where if you can get up there, you can run past the entire level. I mean, that would be kind of cool, and I think there's enough room on this map going left to right to pretty much create most of the level of the very first one anyways. I mean, it's not long enough, obviously, but I think it still look pretty cool. Let me know on the comments below if you want to see that, if you think that's going to be interesting or not. Why aren't these guys coming over here? There's plenty of stuff to get. Is it too far? Probably too far. Let's come over here and get this stuff. And I guess we can come up here and get this one. It's right here anyways. What about these? We can get these. But I always get the snow just in case. See, the water is accumulating down here, And it's actually filling up down here. So that would be interesting to see if this actually fills up with all the snow that's falling down. So this technically should work. I guess it's just not deep enough. If I brought it down a little further, this would probably collect the snow and fill up with water. Or the ice. Oh, look at that. There's a lot of water already. Just from snow. It'd be interesting to see if it lasts, though. See, it's draining down from up here. Oh, it's over. See, I'm under attack by what? Oh, one of those little mites. These little tree bugs. See, he's gonna get it? Nope. There he goes. Nope. Missed it. Stop moving. See, the enemy can hit them when they're moving, and yet, when my guys try doing it, they suck really bad. They keep missing. So that's kind of unfair, but it makes sense. It's a video game, and they always make it more difficult on you. If any of you guys ever played Mario Karts back in the day on the Super Nintendo, they were the most unfair that you could possibly have. They were the hugest cheaters because you would knock one of them out. It's a racing game for those of you who aren't familiar with it. It's a racing game where you pick a character, you know, like Peach or Mario or Yoshi, and you go around the track 3 times, and whoever's first place, or whoever gets the top place in the most races, wins the cup. And you usually had to get first place or second place on all the matches to get a decent cup. So, yeah, but they cheated as in you actually got abilities. You got like red shells or things of that sort that you could pick up, mushrooms, that would give you an advantage. The mushroom would give you a speed boost. The shells you could actually shoot at the enemies. I remember lightning being the best one. And you only ever got lightning if you were in like last place. It knew that you were in last place or close to last place. There's no chance of you winning. So it would give you lightning. And lightning would shrink. It would literally stun all the players by spinning them around in place and shrink them down to about 1/15 their actual size. And then you could run them over. You could run over all the players except for Bowser, because he had the spiky shell on his back or whatever. So yeah, but they cheated because when you shot them and knocked them out of place, because I always played with my brother, one of us would actually run interference for the other one. So you'd have one player in first place, and the second player would go around and just annoy everybody else. And I remember doing it several times where I would shoot the second player because I'd be in third. I'd shoot him with the red shell. He'd fall out of place. You could see him on the map fall into last place. And within like 10 seconds, he's in front of me again. And I hadn't made any mistakes. So yeah, they cheat, but it does give you a challenge, and I think ultimately that challenge is worth the cheating. You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense how they can do the things they do, but if they weren't able to do those things, the game wouldn't be nearly as enjoyable, because it'd be too easy, I think, in my opinion, for most games. So yeah, I do kind of give them a pass on some of that stuff, because otherwise, I mean, what's the whole point? If the creatures are bound to the same restrictions we are, you know, it's not really that difficult to beat somebody like that. Unless you play a multiplayer. If you play like Command & Conquer or multiplayer, and the other guys are restricted to the same stuff that you are, but he's, you know, an 8-year-old kid who plays, you know, 18 hours a day, he's going to wipe the floor with you. You know, I've gotten my butt handed to me on Halo and other games like that, just to hear in the mic that it's like a 4-year-old kid on the other end laughing at me and calling me names. You know, it's embarrassing, but yeah, I mean, there's going to be people out there who are just exceptional at different video games, and unfortunately, it's usually the kids, because they have plenty of time to sit at home and do that. You must craft items to finish researching this technology. Grow your own food, spend time researching. Plant the wheat in the ground and water it several times. Once the wheat has grown, you will be able to gather it and use it for cooking. So I need to water it, apparently. Huh. That's a lot of freaking stuff to water. Okay, well, if I'm going to have to water it, I am going to need some water, which means I will use some snow. Here we go. Actually, let me throw down some ice really far down here. Somewhere. No, not there. Not over here. I just need a little tiny hole to throw some water in. Let's do it over here. throw some ice right there and see if that melts. Because it's supposed to give me a lot more water from that than anything else. And I don't really want to waste my time with the snow. But what I will waste my time on is something else that has to do with looks. Can I not put that down under here? Seriously? I guess I can't do that myself. Place rear stone. But I can take control over you. No! Okay, well, right in time, too, for the next wave. I love doing that. It was all planned, guys. It wasn't difficult enough. I wanted to give myself a challenge. Make sure that, you know, when my guys start, they're pretty much as weak as possible and can't do anything at all. Let's go ahead and chop this stuff down. We need the stone. We don't have nearly enough stone to do the stuff we want to. That's why I have them replacing this stone over here, which is regular dirt. And I'm digging through to give myself a little bit faster route over here. I think if you leave the snow up here, if it's thick enough that it will actually stay. Most of the time it will fall down, but if it's thick enough it will actually stay up here. So I got about 9 seconds into the wave gets here. 7 seconds. I don't think I'm gonna get to the end of this tunnel before they get here. Nope. Almost. It's a race. Is it gonna happen? No, it did not happen. I had control over this guy, so it did not warp me to wherever the wave is incoming. Here they come. Okay, so they are automatically getting hit by my traps. Even the big beholder is getting hit by traps. So that's kind of cool, and it kind of sucks at the same time because he is incredibly hard. And basically he's going through my traps, and he's not going to die. So they are... Oh, wow, look how much water is down here. I think they're all going to get trapped down here, guys. I don't think they will walk around too much in water. Is this going to work? Finally, one of my plans is actually working. How did he do that so fast? He literally put a bridge down in the water in like 1 second, taking over that block. What are you doing? Okay, so you're putting a bridge down. Not quite sure why, but okay. They're trying to build a bridge across, which is actually kind of nifty. That would be interesting to force them to build bridges where you wanted them to. Because there's no other way to get this style of bridge right here other than letting them do it themselves. So here they go. Are they going to be able to do it? Oh my god, they're going to be able to do it, aren't they? This guy's definitely going to go across. But hopefully he will get stopped. And what happened to all my mines over here? Did they never put him down? The one area I needed it the most. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Okay, some of them might. A handful. Wow, look how friggin' tall that is, man. Okay, maybe more than a handful. If they had one more guy. If they had one more builder or shield guy, they might be able to do that. No, they got a shield guy right there. Let's see if he does it. Yep, he sure is. Holy crap. And this guy's eating up all my stuff. He's gonna walk back and forth. He should die. Yeah, see, he's gonna climb up and this thing... Oh, great, this thing can shoot them as they fall down. Nice. Shoot them. Wow, look how many are actually making it across. No. I wonder if it's gonna be enough to make it up another level. They should get hurt from that fall. I'm mad that they don't. That should kill them, or at least hurt them. Is he gonna be able to do it? Attack the thing right in front of ye. Why would you shoot that guy? Attack this thing. Shoot it. Okay, it's gonna go over the trap. There you go. A couple more traps and it should die. One more. No. There we go. Oh, and there's a Yeti over here. Is he attacking that thing? How did that Yeti even get over here? See, that's what I say. They just spawn literally out of the middle of nowhere. Okay, so he's trying to kill that. There's no way they're going to get up here. And they're not digging through the dirt, so... Yeah, I think after a certain point, if it's deep enough, they don't even bother. Look how many guys are over here. That's crazy. I'm going to have to clean up all this mess. But none of my guys got hurt. Where am I getting... Okay, so they're getting hurt over here. So let me go ahead and send him to go to bed. I'll make sure all my guys are healed up. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is attack that Guardian. Because I really, really want that stuff. I want my stuff back. And I think it's still there on the ground, to be honest. So we're going to go ahead and send everybody back. Yeah, you guys are all good. And I got 5 power, so I can send my guys down here. Let's see. Yeah, my loot's still there. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, guys. Let me put this stuff back so my guys have somewhere to spawn. I don't really want to make them climb, so I'm going to go ahead and get some more scaffolding. What did I do with all of it? Right here. That's good right there. So they're still trying to get wood. Okay, so we are going to put this stuff down. And let's see. I want to change my portal spell to the call. Horn spell. Here we go. Do I have enough for it at the same time? Yes, I do. And that used all my power, so this better work. You punks. This better work. He's going to attack them the moment they come out of that portal. That portal's way too close. I'm an idiot for doing that. I got to pick up these signs, though. Otherwise, they won't show up at all. Attack! Can we kill both of these things? No! Get out of there! Oh, that was worthless. Oh, man. Yes! Show up one at a time, please. That's the way to do it. Let me pick up... Let me select this dwarf. Now, I'm doing it myself here in a second, just to see if maybe I can attack him from out of range. No, he's not helping at all. Here we go. Don't hit me. No! Wow, that hurt from this far away. He's still shooting at me. No! Holy crap. This guy is impossible. And more of my loot's gone. And I'm not doing any damage. This is not going well at all. This is probably the worst battle. Other than the last one. I mean, this is just nasty. This is... Look at all my loot. Ugh, this is gonna be... Well, if you don't want to stand on my platforms, that's perfectly fine with me. That means you're no longer inside that area, and my guys can come back and pick up the loot whenever they want. I can't send you guys anywhere. I mean, I can't send you guys back to the base because I don't have any power for a portal. So you will have to climb your own way out. Look at all my loot. No, he's literally going to kill all my guys. At least you're smart. You're standing right there. But in a second, you're going to move and really ruin it for me, I'm sure. Let me come over here and control you. I don't know what to do with you other than to mine. Oh, you can't even mine, can you? I can't click on the rock? Does he not have... He has equipment on him? I wonder why I can't mine. Huh. That's weird. But I need to wait for my portal to show back up. And then I'm going to put it in here and have them pick up my loot, because that's a decent amount right here. The rest of it's down here that I have to pick up, and that's just... It was horrible, guys. I'm sorry. My Guardian playthrough for this one guy is just really, really nasty. And it should be better, but it's not, unfortunately. 96%, because there's like 2 dwarves left. There's only one guy in here. The other guy is still trying to make his way back up here. So yeah, that's 96% if he had this whole house to himself. I guess he loves his space. That's crazy. He should at least heal up faster, just that one guy. Although he chose the crappiest bed out of the entire house to sleep on. Unbelievable. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. Again, if you like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, I do apologize for the crappy Guardian run-through. He is definitely a lot harder, guys. This level is definitely harder than the first one. So yeah, keep that in mind. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next episode. Take it easy.